Man, there's this one story I don't talk about often. Not because it hurts, well, maybe a little, but because it never really left me. Like something you can't put down, even when life moves on. So, picture this. I'm about 40 now, but back then I was in my mid-30s, tired as hell from work, and I booked this last-minute vacation. One of those upscale resort deals. White stone walkways, palm trees lined up like they were arranged by a perfectionist, that kind of place. The hotel was ridiculous in the best way. Infinity pools, the ocean practically knocking on your window at night, all warm breeze and soft lights. And that's where I met her. She was... Man, I don't even know how to say it without sounding dramatic. She was one of those women you notice even when you're not looking. Stunning. The kind of beauty that hits you before you even understand what's happening. Not just looks, though. The way she carried herself, confident, graceful, like she belonged anywhere she walked. We were from completely different countries, different backgrounds, different beliefs. Everything about us said, this shouldn't work. But the universe didn't care. I remember the first time she spoke to me. I was at the pool bar, drinking something tropical I couldn't pronounce, and she asked if the seat next to me was taken. Her smile was warm, but her eyes had this quiet fire. It pulled me in instantly. We talked for hours that night, and every night after that. Sunsets on the beach, breakfast by the water, wandering through the resort like two people who'd known each other forever. It wasn't some cheesy movie romance. It was real, light, effortless, honest. The kind of connection you don't question because it feels too natural to doubt. When the vacation ended, we promised we'd meet again. And we tried. God knows we tried. Different time zones, different responsibilities, different worlds, it all got in the way. We'd planned something, and life would interrupt. Someone got sick, work blew up, flights got canceled. There was always something. And then one day, she texted me. Short message, respectful, but final. She was getting married. I stared at that message for a long time. Not angry, not jealous, just quiet. Because I knew I'd lost something I never even had the chance to keep. A year later, I got married too, to a good woman, someone kind and steady. But here's the truth, and it's the part I don't say out loud. I never forgot her. Not the resort. Not the way the ocean sounded at night when she leaned on my shoulder. Not the way she laughed when the waves splashed us and she pretended to be offended. Not the way she looked at me like she saw something I didn't even know was there. Life went on, sure. Careers, responsibilities, bills, routines. But some people, they leave a mark you can't erase. Not because they broke you, but because they showed you something rare, something you only get once. So yeah, she's out there somewhere, living her life, probably happy. And I'm here, also living mine. But every now and then, usually at night, usually with a drink in my hand, I think about that resort, that week, that impossible connection. And I wonder who I might have been if things had gone just a little differently. And that's it. That's my story. The one I never let go of.